नमस्कार, गुड आफ्टरनून। मैं सुनील। वेलकम टू मामला बुफर जून गेट। हमारा जो 1 मार्च 2018 से चालू हुआ है, वहाँ से हम गाइड का काम कर रहे हैं। अब तक जो कि हमारे जोन में जो टाइगरेस है वो काफ़ी अच्छे है, और हमारा फॉरेस्ट है काफ़ी डेंस और घना है। उसके देखने के लिए जाते हैं, जो कि वागदोंडा और गोरझरी लेक, नवाताला और वागदरी दरी। यहाँ पे अच्छे अच्छे पॉइंट है, फोटोग्राफी के लिए अच्छा डेंस फॉरेस्ट है। और हमारा जो जंगल है वो काफ़ी नेचुरल पॉइंट है, जो कि देखने को अच्छा लुक मिलते हैं और फोटोग्राफी के लिए भी अच्छी रहती है। और चंद्रपुर से काफ़ी नज़दीक होने की वजह से हमारे गेट पर ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग पर्यटन होकर आते हैं। नागपुर, पुणे, मुंबई जैसे बड़े बड़े शहर के लोग यहाँ से पर्यटन होकर आए और काफ़ी खुश होकर गए हैं। हमारे जोन में जो सबसे बड़ा मेल है, जो T51 से जाना जाता है, शिवा करके, वो काफ़ी अच्छा मेल है। और उसके साथ में कुछ टाइगर्स भी है, उनको चार तरफ से काफ़ी अच्छी साइटिंग होती है। और जो भी पर्यटन आता है वो हमारे गेट पर माइस होकर नहीं जाता है। काफ़ी अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस मिला है अभी तक की। जो 2018 से परफॉर्मेंस है, काफ़ी हमारा गेट का अच्छा का परफॉर्मेंस है। और आगे हम भी परफॉर्मेंस के लिए कुछ मेहनत करेंगे। इसके लिए काफ़ी कुछ गुड लक। धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।
Hello everyone, good day. Hope everyone's keeping well and safe at home. Today, we are exploring a different buffer called as a Mamla buffer. This buffer is situated about 25 kilometers from the Chandrapur town and was started on 1st March 2019. We stopped for this beautiful pond heron in breeding plumage. Usually, the herons are grayish brown in color, but during the breeding time, they turn glossy maroon in color. Continuing further, we stopped when we heard this call called as one more bottle. One of the rare catch for us is the Indian cuckoo in Tadoba. Known for its call one more bottle, the Indian cuckoo is a summer migrant in Tadoba. Often we get confused it as the common hawk cuckoo as it resembles the common hawk cuckoo. Less wonder if you get to hear the loud calls of this bird in the night. We also found a flock of yellow-footed green pigeon perched on the tendu tree. The tendu tree bears fruit in the summer months, is a feast for the frugivorous birds, and sometimes you might get lucky to see sloth bears foraging under the tendu tree. The leaves of tendu is also used to make the Indian cigarettes, also called as the beedies. This bird, the yellow-footed green pigeon, is also the state bird of Maharashtra. The bird that you see here is called as the crested serpent eagle. The juveniles have a paler morph like what you are seeing here, and the adults have a much darker brown morph. You can also see the crested serpent eagle trying to open its crest. This crest is developed once they turn into adults. Majority of the diet comprises of serpents or the snakes. While driving to another lake, we came across this female nilgai, and it looks like the herd is away from her and she might have come for water to the water body.
यह खिरनी फल है। समर के टाइम में ये खिरनी फल आते हैं, जो कि बारिश के टाइम में नहीं रहते हैं, लेकिन समर के टाइम में फल रहते हैं और काफ़ी मधुर फल है। जो भी फल खाता है उनका मुंह मीठा हो जाता है। और ये वाइट फ्रूट ऐसे आते नहीं हैं जैसे कि बाज़ार में बिका हुआ थे। जो जंगल में होते हैं वो जंगल नेचुरल फल है, और नेचुरल फल की खासियत ऐसे कि सबसे ज़्यादा मीठे फल रहते हैं और नेचुरल फ्रूट रहते हैं। उनका जो दूध है, दूध पका होने से वजह से वो ज़्यादा मीठा रहता है। और इसका जो साल है वो साल अपने हृदय विकार के लिए अच्छा काम करता है।
We are now about to reach a perennial water source called as Navi Talav. It's one of the largest lakes and is filled with water throughout the season. The bird that you see here on the ground is called as the oriental darter, or also called as the snake bird. This bird dives deep in the water to catch the fishes. They are known to dart the fishes under the water. They later bring the fishes out and then toss it up to catch them. Here we also see a pied kingfisher with a catch. The pied kingfishers are black and white in color and are known to hover in the same place no matter how much ever strong the wind is. They hover on top of the water surface and then dive into the water to catch the fishes. This is definitely a pricey catch for the kingfisher. It looks like the kingfisher is finding it difficult to swallow the fish, as the fish is almost the size of its own body. We also spotted a bird called as the oriental honey buzzard perched high up on the tree. And this looks like a juvenile oriental honey buzzard. The adult honey buzzards are almost grayish in color, and you can differentiate this honey buzzard to be a juvenile by looking at the streaks present on the body and also the color of the head. This is a grey heron. This is one of the largest herons seen in Tadoba, and currently they are in the breeding plumage. The grey herons are excellent waders and they are seen often foraging in shallow waters. We have three different species of birds that we are seeing right now, and one of the smallest that you see here is a spotted redshank male, which is in the breeding plumage. Right behind that, the one with the black wings is called as a black wing stilt. The spotted redshank is a rare bird in Tadoba. They migrate during the winters, but some of the individuals decide to stay back. This has been happening for a long time. And right next to the spotted redshank is a wood sandpiper. This is also a winter migrant who might have decided to stay back. We see an Indian gaur crossing the road. The Indian gaurs, being the largest bovines, they are seen easily in the thickets. They're darker in color and the area is wide open to sight this animal.
हे जे बांबू फ्लावर आले आहे, हा बांबू फ्लावरला 40 वर्षानंतरच बांबूला फ्लावर येतात आणि एकदा जर बांबू फ्लावर आलेला आहे त्याच्यानंतर ते एक्सपायर होतात. तर हे सीड बांबू फ्लावरचं जे सीड खालतं पडतो ते इंडियन गोर खातात. ते इंडियन गोर खाऊ नये म्हणून याला कंपाऊंड केले आणि म्हणजे हे सीड इकट्ठा करायचं आहे आपल्याला या वर्षीला.
This is a wall that has been constructed using the bamboo to avoid the Indian gaurs from feeding on the bamboo flowers. The bamboo flowers only once in 40 to 45 years, and it is important for us to collect the seeds so that we can use them in getting new bamboo shoots. We are now heading to the Chorgaon Kuti, where there is also a log hut that has been created. People who are in Tadoba and would opt to stay in the jungle overnight can choose to stay in the log huts that's been created by the forest department inside the jungles. This kuti is made in the jungle to provide protection to the wild animals. We are now seeing a troop of langurs. One of them is perched high up on the tree and looks quite aggressive. He might have probably been chased out of the troop by the alpha male. Usually, we see the females and the males mating at this point of time. But some of the males, when they get dominant in the troop, they are chased by the alpha males and are pushed out. This is a flower called as Cassia fistula. It is also called as the golden shower plant. The flowers bloom only in the extreme summer temperatures. These flowers are also used in one of the famous festivals in Kerala called as Vish. As we started to move further, our driver spotted the tiger. The tiger is standing in the thickets looking at our vehicle. This one looks like a subadult which is about 17 to 18 months old. This tiger is not alone. He is also with one of his siblings. The Mamla buffer has a beautiful tigress who has subadults of about 17 to 18 months old, ready to separate from the mother. This is the time when the tigers are highly inquisitive. They're curious to know their surrounding. They try to explore as much as they can when they are still with the mothers. The subadults wander a lot whenever they can when they're with the mother. They usually take the same path as the mother or the father does. They go out exploring and also looking for areas where there are no other tigers. These subadults are about to separate, and probably post the monsoon season we might not even get to see them. And now the tiger has decided to vanish in the bushes. This is a lake called the Gavarzari Talav. At a distance, we can also see a couple of Indian gors, probably the bull and also the egrets on the lakeside. The gors might have approached the water body to quench the thirst, but later have decided to stay back, grazing on the green grass found close to the water body. It is rare to see two fully grown male gors at such a close proximity. In the backdrop, you can also see the herd of female and the young ones. The birds that we are seeing near the water body are the cattle egrets and the little egrets. The birds with the yellow head are the cattle egrets, which are in the breeding plumage, and the little egrets also have a thin hairy structure on the top of the head. The cattle egrets prefer being around the cattle, especially the gors in Tadoba. Whenever the gor moves on the grass, there are moths or insects which fly out and is a great meal for the cattle egrets. One of the most beautiful landscape about Mamla is the Wagdhonda area. The Wagdhonda area is filled with the rocky terrain and has a natural stream running. This stream dries up in the summers, and the forest department have created an artificial source of water using the bore wells to fill this water body. Many times we do find the tigers coming and cooling off in this particular water body. With this, we would like to end the episode on the Mamla buffer. We will come up with a new episode from a new area very soon. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe our YouTube channel TATR 4K Live for more updates. We will meet you next week on the same time. Until then, goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.
Stay home, stay safe. Jai Hind.
Stay home, stay safe.
स्टे होम स्टे सेफ जय हिंद
सब लोग अपने घर में रहिए, सेफ रहिए. जय हिंद.
स्टे होम एंड स्टे सेफ. जय हिंद.
घरी राहा सुरक्षित राहा. जय हिंद.